All right, our top story now, a story broken by NDTV. Karnataka Minister Priyank Kharge has now responded to that news break. Mr. Kharge, who is also the son of Congress Chief Mallikarjun Kharge, has been denied clearance to visit the United States to attend two events. He said that he will not comment on the issue for now and would seek an explanation once he is back in the country. Now, if we read out the post that he put out on social media, he says, I'm holding back on making any public statements for now. Once I'm back in Bengaluru, I will seek a clear explanation from the government of India regarding this denial. So, Priyank Kharge not getting that necessary clearance to visit the United States. Let's go across to Deepak, who broke this story. Deepak, give us the details. He was already in Europe and he was supposed to go on to the US to attend these two events. However, he hasn't got the clearance from the center.
Well, yes, and this could, of course, turn quite political very quickly. We are expecting a detailed statement from him once he reaches Bengaluru. I'm expecting him to reach this evening, according to the last conversation that we had. But more importantly, like you were mentioning, he was in France, at Paris, multiple conferences that, he was a part of. Air Forum 2025 was there at the Paris Aero Show as well. Other, conferences as well that he attended, representing, the government of Karnataka as well as India there. Speaking about, the importance of aerospace sector in India and more importantly, trying to even bring in investments possibly to the country. Now, at the back of all of this, he was next scheduled to visit the United States. Two important conferences there, the Boston Bio 2025. There was also the DAC in San Francisco, the Design and Automation Conference, which he was supposed to be a part of. There were several, delegates, including officers from Karnataka who have already got a clearance and they are on their way to the United States is what I'm learning. However, the clearance for Mr. Priyank Kharge hasn't come through. He's the Minister for IT, BT here in Karnataka, of course, and he was supposed to lead this delegation. Now, the reason for this clearance not coming through is not yet very clear. He has said that he'll want to fully comment on it only once he reaches back to Bengaluru. And if it is a case, because, whenever ministers do take a delegation to another country, the MEA has to give a clearance, the state government has to give a clearance, and of course the receiving country has to as well give some sort of clearances. And here, if you go by what he has in fact said in that tweet, in the last, he mentions that there is denial here, and he will ask the center about it. It's almost certain that here that the denial has come in from the center, at least from his point of view. So how will the center really react?
Right.
How is this going to escalate
fact,
further
Deepak,
into
do stay on with us and
issue?
jump
That is
in
something
here
that
as well. We're also joined by BJP spokesperson from Karnataka, Prashanth GS. Mr. Prashanth, what is your response to this news first broken by NDTV and then confirmed by Priyank Kharge that he has not been given central clearance for two events that he was invited to visit in the United States?
Gargi, I don't think there is clarity as to at what level the clearance has been stopped even now, because even Mr. Priyank Kharge himself is not aware, I believe, because which is what his official statement is also. So let's await the details. Let's find out what has happened and why something was clearance was denied either at the government level or at the US level. At least there is no official information out in the public domain as such. So let's await for the official confirmations and details coming out, and then probably we'll be able to take a pragmatic call on that. It's true, because even Mr. Priyank Kharge is not aware as to who has denied him the clearance. So let the facts emerge, and then probably it will be a better time to.
But Mr. Prashanth, Mr. Priyank Kharge in his post, Mr. Priyank Kharge in his social media post, however, has gone on to say that he will ask the center for answers. He is even saying that there was a denial, and it is in all as many words suggesting that the denial came in from the center.
Fair enough. If he is so certain, let's await the details. On what basis? Because, as you understand, these protocols for official visits have to be cleared by the Ministry of External Affairs, despite somebody holding a valid US visa. So we have to understand from the Ministry of External Affairs, if at all, Priyank Kharge's statement is true, that center only has denied him and not the US. So we will find out, let the truth emerge from the MEA's official sources and handles, then we will comment on that as to what led to this particular non-clearance for Priyank Kharge. It's too early to speculate on anything.
Right. So you're actually suggesting that he may not have got a US visa? I mean, I think he says he will ask the centre as to why he didn't get that.
No, Gargi, I'm not saying
and
that.
This is not something, and this is in fact something we've seen in the past as well when it comes to the opposition and these sort of invitations that they may get to attend various events. We saw it with Mr. Kejriwal as well. Very often the centre denies that clearance and does not allow opposition leaders to go abroad. This is what opposition leaders in fact say, that they're not allowed to go abroad when they're invited and they're going there to promote their states or
huge delegation of
causes.
opposition leaders to various parts of the world. So
Yes,
it's not true that we deny it to opposition leaders. In fact, many opposition leaders were sent by the government of India after the Operation Sindoor.
Well, that's
It
a whole
indicates
different
that
matter, isn't it?
we are not, averse to any opposition leader visiting, because we know time and again Rahul Gandhi goes outside India and defames India. Has centre denied him clearance any time? No. Even now Rahul Gandhi is missing in action. Nobody knows where he is. So therefore, it's very unfair to blame the centre for everything. Rahul Gandhi time and again has defamed India on various occasions outside India. It is on record. Wherever he travels, he defames India. He doesn't uphold the sovereignty and integrity of the country. So just because he's doing it, centre has not denied him clearance. He is freely travelling. Even now we are not aware which country he is in.
Okay, Prashanth, so you're saying that you're going to wait for Mr. Priyank Kharge to come clarify what exactly has happened. But, if it becomes clear here that the centre had a role in the clearance, how is this probably going to fare for, the BJP?
Deepak, it's not about centre having a role. We have to find out officially as to what is the reason, if at all it has happened. See, I am giving you an example of Rahul Gandhi travelling freely outside India and taking personal liberty to defame India. Has centre denied him clearance any time? No. Which means you have to wait for the official sources to comment on why they took a particular decision, if at all they have taken. And I'm sure that is in the interest of the country and nothing more. If at all they have taken a decision, it is in the interest of the country.